stopping by the obviously Lee Authentic channel. My name's Leah, that's spelled Lea and not Leah. So we're going to be talking about Hilda Season 2, Episode 12, The Replacement. And if you see me looking down, you already know it's them notes. So it opens up with Hilda and Alfred coming back from, like, I guess a day of an adventure. And next thing you know, it's the morning after. Not the morning after. It's the next day. It's the next morning. And Alfred and all his stuff is like outside of his cute little home. Even his little cat. Which, remember, those were like their version of, what's it called? Of lice. But the little cat, the little tiny cats. And then we meet Alvin, who is supposed to be Alfred's replacement. And I was like, he rude for moving him out of moving him out his house in such a way. But Hilda wakes up and she's like, hold up, what's going on? Alfred's like, whoa, what's going on? And basically what Alvin tells them is like, everybody likes his reports, but nobody believes them. They think his reports about what's going on in Trollberg, meeting the lintworm, seeing the troll baby, like all of Hilda's adventures, they feel like they're just fairy tales and lies that Alfred has made up. So he's being replaced. They let him know that there's a delegation that's going to come and like take him back to the northern counties. So Hilda's like, oh, that's not happening. Like, you're not about to take my little homie. Like, you're not about to take my friend. And so Hilda cooks up a plan with the Lost Colony, you know, the little Viking type elves. And basically they have like people volunteer to be Alfred, but the one who volunteers, I wrote it down, what's her name? I think it's Angus. I think that's how you say her name, Angus. The really buff female elf. She agrees to play Alfred like in disguise. And, like, nobody wants to, like, refute her or, like, tell her, like, sis, no, because everybody's afraid of how strong she is. So the delegation comes to pick up Alfred. And, you know how the Lost County is. Like, the Lost Clan is always ready to nuck if you buck. And they basically, Agnes gets, like, annoyed by, like, all the paperwork they have. They want Alfred to sign, even though she's in disguise. And, like, she just flips out. But before anything could get worse, Alfred reveals himself and lets them know, like, hey, I'm me, you know, it's all good. So they're asking him to, like, give back, like, his passport and everything so he can, like, go with the delegation to go back to the northern counties. But he's like, screw this, and he runs off. So as he's running off, like, he runs through a farmer's market, and, like, the elves who are trying to chase him. So you have Alfred running, Hilda's trying to catch up to him, the delegation is trying to catch up with him, and then the Lost Clan is running after the delegation that's trying to catch Alfred. So remember, humans can't see the elves unless they sign their little paperwork. So everybody is like wilding out in the market because they're causing so much damage. And the elves, like, the people can hear the elves, but they can't see them. So they all just assume that they're just spirits causing chaos. So everyone's like freaking out at the farmer's market. So all of a sudden, they end up getting captured by Greta, if I'm not mistaken. Let me make sure, because I wrote it down. Oh, no. So what happens is Alfred runs to the lighthouse that's in the neighborhood. Like, we've seen the lighthouse before. And then they get captured by Greta, who we know is the safety patrol chick. And she's basically going to smother them or sit them out. So basically, she was reading this book, and in the book, it basically says that you have to, like, use water to I guess, cease or extinguish the spirits. And basically, what happens, like, when they're in the lighthouse, Greta ends up trapping the delegation and Alvin, like, in this glass, you know, like, it kind of looks like the glass off of Beauty and the Beast, where they kept the cursed rose, but she has them in there. But remember, she can't see them because she didn't sign the paperwork. but she caught them. So Alfred and Hilda are like in the Lost Clan are delegated with trying to figure out how to save the delegation and Alvin before they get drowned to death by Greta, who trying to like get rid of the evil spirits of chaos. So Alfred comes up with like this cool idea to like say he's a safety patrol spirit, and that Greta has to sign this paperwork in order to like extinguish the spirits or let the spirits in his care. So like for some stupid reason she like agrees to it, and because she agrees to it, she's able, like they're able, Hilda, Alfred, and the Lost Clan are able to save the delegation and Alvin. So even though he saved them, they're talking about he has to return back to the back to like where he came from, and he's like sad. But then Alvin basically tells them like Alvin said he signed paperwork to prove that what he did was right. So he's like, nah, you got it. We're good. I'll go back to the northern counties and let them know that everything you did was real. And so he gets to stay with Hilda. And that was the end of the episode. It's cute. We got one more episode and then we're done with Hilda season 2. And I'm excited. The next episode is like a 40 minutes long. So it should be pretty interesting because they tacked on that extra 20 minutes. But yeah, y'all, that's it. That's all. Thanks for stopping by. Remember to be bravely authentic. Comment, subscribe, and let me know you stopped by. Deuces.